Good morning and welcome to the Crawford County Commissioners Work Session for November 4th. We'll start with IT. You don't look like Tim Brown.
No, he
Change that
doesn't,
up
does he?
there.
He's a little taller.
Yeah.
Morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
Morning, Scott.
Requesting to approve the purchase of one-year remote access server license and maintenance from Proxy Networks for $2,659.66.
Okay, any questions for Scott? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Scott.
Public safety?
Morning, Greg.
Hi, Greg.
Just four things this morning. We're going to request approval to renew our contract with M&M Lawn Care for our year-round snow and ice removal and lawn maintenance. It's a cost of $7,500. It's in our budget for next
Okay.
year. Also, we're looking to renew our existing 3-year contract with Mobilecom for an additional 3 years. Covers all of our communications equipment internally and out through our tower sites. And that's at $34.82 a month.
Okay, thank you.
41 grand a year. And C, requesting to approve the quote with Raybell Surveying and Engineering of Albion for the surveying and engineering services work at the West Tower site in the amount of $15,000. That's part of that ARPA fund approved tower project.
Okay,
And that was just, we had Keith take a look at that agreement. He was good with that.
thank you.
And the project manager also felt that that was well in line with the costs associated.
Okay,
And Greg, this is a
Yeah.
different site than the one at Greaser Road,
No,
right?
that is the.
That is Greaser Road?
So, okay, that was my question too.
we had listed separately, but we think we had it figured out, so.
I would just ask we call it one thing.
Yeah, well, don't give Greg another site because he'll use it if we do, so.
I think you're awesome.
Thank you, sir.
This
You're
is
welcome.
now Greaser Road West site.
Yes.
And the last thing is just to renew an updated agreement with Westmead Township. They're leasing space off of our Fairgrounds Tower site for 3 years with a 3% annual increase.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you, Greg.
Thank you.
Thanks, Greg.
The Care Center?
Good morning.
Morning,
Good
Tanya.
morning.
Morning, Tanya.
Good morning. I'm requesting to approve to create 4 full-time CNA positions, which would be 3 12-hour shifts for a total of 72 hours per pay.
Okay,
This would be to create 2 part-time CNA positions. It would be 2 12-hour shifts for a total of 48 hours per pay.
okay,
And then to create 5 additional CNA per diem positions, 3618-26 through 3618-30.
okay,
And then to create 7 per diem temporary nurse aide positions. And this would be just at the same rate as the CNAs, the $14.50 and then the $2 ARPA.
okay, and that extension has been through March, right? And then 90 days after March,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
Okay, so they can operate as a TNA through March of 2022 and then 90 days beyond, so we have a little more extension.
Correct, correct. And now there's a pathway open
Oh.
that we can get them scheduled to test out. It takes about 4 to 6 months to get approved,
Oh,
but
okay.
we can get these folks now in a career path.
Okay,
Great.
thank you.
Good.
Yep.
Crawford County Maintenance?
Morning, Mark.
Morning, Mark.
I'm asking approval to pay an invoice to Wilkins Company to inspect the fire alarm here at the courthouse. It's part of their contract for $760.
Okay,
I'm requesting to ratify payment of invoices for the courthouse remodeling project, specifically the new treasurer's office, for installation of the rotomat, in the amount of $84.96.
okay,
Requesting to approve the payment of an invoice for the courthouse remodeling project, specifically the new front ADA ramp to Stifler McGraw and Associates in the amount of $679.
okay,
Asking approval to ratify paying John Mauer's Tree Care to cut 2 large maple trees down at the old QLC in the amount of $2,000.
okay,
Requesting to ratify the payment of invoices for the new backup 911 center project at the fairgrounds in the amount of $1,197.60.
okay,
Apologize.
Is that not the guy you're walking around
Yeah,
with?
I'll get to him.
I told you you could've stayed with it.
I know, I had a break. Requesting to ratify the payment of invoice from the Courthouse Remodeling Project, the existing Commissioners Conference Room in the amount of $478.79.
Just wait on carpet for that one.
Yeah, that was, talking to Mike Vulcan, options for the carpet instead of
Okay.
the one we have in the conference room
Yeah,
besides.
great.
Did I read that, 478.79?
Yep.
Okay. Requesting to ratify the purchase of an HP Color Laser Jet Printer from CDW Government. It's CoStar's pricing, $642.51. That'd be for the maintenance office.
Is that liquid fuels or is that
That's just maintenance.
maintenance?
Yes.
Any part of it liquid fuels?
No,
Okay.
I think the fax line
Oh, okay, the
is
line.
paid for through Liquid Fuels.
Okay.
And goes through the admin. Requesting to ratify the payment of invoice to Shingle Decker Welding Incorporated to rehab Bridge Number 3, Jerusalem Hill Road, in the amount of $184,000. This will be paid for with Liquid Fuels money.
Okay,
Very good.
thank you, Mark.
Thank you.
Crawford County Planning, Jenny Tompkins. Before you start, Jenny, would you like to show us how to use the letter openers or no?
I will remain silent.
I just like how Zach sent her on a list like this.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we're gonna be here a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
First item, requesting to approve an annual subscription for Adobe Creative Cloud totaling $599.88. This
Okay.
is a budgeted item. Requesting to approve a real property disposition policy for Crawford County's Community Development Block Grant Program.
Okay,
Requesting the approval of a letter of understanding between Crawford County and Richmond Township for the Richmond Township Municipal Building ADA updates. This is also a CDBG funded project.
and that, after our discussions, that project's moving forward?
Correct,
Okay, good. Good
as
work.
stated in the
Good
cost
work, thank
estimate.
you.
Requesting to approve to reimburse Meadville Medical Center for the purchase of a COVID-19 rapid testing machine in the amount of $50,000. This would be paid for. This says CDBG-CV program. It is actually the fiscal year 2020 program.
Okay,
Requesting to approve the reimbursement of the Lionsville Act 13 Memorial Park Improvements Project in the amount of $9,900, obviously paid for through the county's Act 13, but specifically the Environmental Initiative Fund. Requesting to approve to reimburse CHAPS for July and September rent and utility assistance invoices totaling $1,591.85, paid for by the City of Meadville's CDBG-CV program.
so, just a question, so that money that they're using is similar, different than ERAP, but they just added on to it?
Different funding stream from ERAP. ERAP is US Treasury, this is
Same
CARES
purpose
Act
though, right?
CV. Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Requesting to approve to pay an invoice for the Titusville Herald for advertising expenses associated with engineering services for 2 park projects at the Ed Meyer Complex and what was formerly known as Day Park in the amount of $136.50, paid for by Titusville CDBG.
Okay,
Requesting to approve to pay an invoice for Stifler McGraw for professional services associated with the Richmond Township ADA project totaling $1,590.65 to be paid by Crawford County CDBG program.
okay,
Similarly, requesting the approval of an invoice from Stifler McGraw for professional services associated with the Beaver Township ADA project totaling $2,063.90, again paid for CDBG program. Third, requesting an approval to pay an invoice from Stifler McGraw for professional services associated with the Suben Township ADA project totaling $1,427.55, again paid for with Crawford County CDBG program.
so those 3 projects, timeline will be completion of,
They have to be completed by April 15th,
so prior to the
2022.
next election?
Great.
Correct.
Good, so we'll
Great.
have ADA compliance in 3 points, like, that's good, thank you.
I will say that Beaver plans to do some of the work itself. This is not to cover the cost of all ADA improvements
Okay.
at the building. Requesting to approve the Crawford County Planning Commission recommendation to the Board of Commissioners to appoint Maria Dries to a 4-year term running from January 1st, 2022 through December 31st, 2025.
Okay,
Requesting to approve the Crawford County Planning Commission recommendation to the Board of Commissioners to appoint Jessica Hilburn to a 4-year term running from January 1st, 2022 through December 31st, 2025.
okay,
Requesting to approve Planning Commission recommendation to the board to appoint Austin Rock to a 3-year term running from November 11th, 2021 through December 31st, 2024. This appointment fills a vacancy created by the departure of Daniel Arnett from the Planning Commission. And lastly, requesting to approve the recommendation to the Board of Commissioners to appoint Travis Palmer to a 2-year term running from November 11th, 2021 through December 31st, 2023. This fills a vacancy previously created by the departure of Peter Zimmer from the commission.
Any other questions for Jenny?
Nope.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The courts?
Sorry, I almost drifted off there. for a
Yeah.
moment. This morning, we're seeking approval for the purchase of one Dell Latitude 3520 build-your-own laptop for $1,159.09 with a docking station and backpack for a total cost of $1,464.40.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Human
Heidi.
Services?
Good morning.
Winding down, Gail,
Morning,
winding
Gail.
down.
First item is a purchase requisition to Healthy Body Peaceful Soul LLC. Such a nice name.
That sounds like a really good course, actually. I mean,
I need
For the delivery of a 10-session training series titled Plugged into Mindfulness. It will be offered from 1/10 of '22 to 3/14 of '22. It's intended to support mental health and emotional resilience. And it will be a virtual training. The cost is $13,500, all paid with Health Choices training funds.
okay, so it's all virtual.
Yes.
Okay, so I see 13,500 total. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, thanks.
Mhm.
I know all
And
business.
it's 10 sessions. I think there's a maximum, well, no, didn't say that. There's another training.
That's
There's
okay.
a maximum on there, how many people can be on it. Purchase requisition to Keymark IMR for the on-base software maintenance renewal for the period 12/1 of '21 to 11/30 of '22 at a cost of $11,835. Cost of the county, $1,786.43. Purchase requisition to Titusville Housing Authority for the delivery of a senior anti-bullying training for residents and staff at the Billy Brown Building and the Central Tower Building.
No
located
bulls
in
allowed, huh?
Yes, no. Attendance is estimated to be about 75 people, and it will take place in person. It's $1,800, all paid with Health Choices
So-
training funds.
Just a program that they were putting on, or was there a need?
There was a need.
Okay, thank you.
2122 SOC contract with New Beginnings Church of God, who's doing business as Edge Christian Services, for the delivery of a social skills support group for children affected by trauma. It will serve children between the ages of 5 and 12, and the total cost of the program is $10,720, all paid with Systems of Care grant funds.
Okay,
2122 CYS JPO contract with Adoption Connect for the delivery of various levels of foster care. They've added a few new levels, but they're going to be paid at the same rate that we paid last year. One level of care will actually be a reduction in cost from last year. Cost for the county ranges from $6.50 a day to $6.68 a day. 2122 CYS JPO contract with White Deer Run LLC for the delivery of a 2-week diagnostic service for youth who've been adjudicated of a sexual offense. This will help determine the correct placement for them. And they also provide a secure residential facility called Cove Prep for male juveniles who've been adjudicated of at least one sexual offense. Cost to the county for the 2-week diagnostic is $70. The cost to the county for Cove Prep is $130 a day. 2122 mental health contract with the Achievement Center of Lecom Health for costs related to the change in the MA state match rate for family-based mental health, effective 10/14/21 to 6/30/22. Each October that changes. The state share goes down and the county share will go up a penny per unit. 2122 mental health contract with Family Services of Northwest PA for the same reason, the change in the state share of the family-based mental health, county share goes up a penny. 2122 professional contract with Hand in Hand Christian Counseling for the delivery of 2 3-bed residential homes, the management of the Renewed Life Personal Care Home, and the delivery of psychiatric rehab services, and these are the same services we contracted for last year. 21-22 professional contract with Carrill Phillips for the delivery of constable services. This is a new provider, but the rates are the same that we pay our current constables. And they will provide transportation for mental health 302, 304, and 201 warrants, and on occasion if we have an emergency transport for a CYS child. 21-22 CYS JPO contract with Bethany Christian Services for the delivery of 3 levels of foster care. Same services delivered at the same rates as last year. 21-22 mental health ID contract with Care Center Incorporated for the room and board portion of residential stays at a Butler long-term residential facility. Same service we contracted for, delivered at the same rate. Even though we had a contract with them last year, we did not end up using them, and the cost is $3.05 a day. 21-22 mental health ID contract with Edgewood LTSR, which is, again, the room and board portion of a residential stay. Same service we contracted for last year, and we did not utilize them last year. $1.28 is the cost per day for the county. And the last item is a 21-22 professional contract with Meadville Medical Center Pharmacy, doing business as Mill Run Community Pharmacy. And this is the cost of co-pays for mental health medications that people can't afford on an emergency basis. We have a contract for $2,500 max, same amount that we contracted for last year. The cost of the county is $133.47.
Any questions for Gail? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gail.
Thanks, Gail.
Finance.
Good morning.
Morning,
Morning.
Stephanie.
Morning, Stephanie.
For your approval, I have one invoice from Community Health Services. It's the MATP fiscal year 2021-2022 September trip reimbursement, invoice number 155, in the amount of $44,142. That comes from the Human Services Block Grant. And for ratification, I have an invoice for P-CHIP. It's our November 2021 health insurance, invoice number 73793-0, in the amount of $658,947.30. That comes from our insurance premiums. And finally, for your approval, I have the 2020 final audit from Mayor Dussel. We reviewed it with them in a meeting about a month ago, and there were no major findings in their reports.
They had some other changes to make before we finalized it. We did all those.
Right,
Okay.
we've gotten the journal entries done and
Okay.
everything's final.
Thank you. All right, commissioners, Commissioner Wiederspin?
I'd just like to thank everybody that worked on the elections this year. I think it went pretty well from what I could tell, and I certainly appreciate those that had to step up and do a little extra.
Commissioner Sun?
Just would echo those comments.
I have nothing else. We appreciate you. We like to see you, like to see you
It's
here.
good to be here.
Yeah. So, all right, well, we'll see you all next week. Thank you.